What's going on, YouTube? We are back with another video. It's the Martinez Famquarium, and we're going to be reviewing the 45-gallon JBJ rimless tank. We have a couple accessories that I want to kind of review for you guys, how they've been working for me. Majority of it that I got was to kind of handle the huge bioload that we have while we work on getting the additional tanks. Going over the corals, giving you guys our weekly update, and then just kind of going from there. So going over the tank, from the last video, you guys might have noticed there is a 2-panel glass top. I like it, to be honest with you. This is the double panel right here that comes with the tank that we did not realize until I saw a video about it. You can get a custom tank as well, a custom lid, should I say, from Kraken or any of those fancy companies, and those will do perfectly fine. But I like this one as well, just because it leaves the back all in one chamber open so that you can use for whatever need. And then, you know, when it's feeding time or anything like that, you pop open that front side and then you just go ahead and do whatever you need to do. So going over the actual tank itself, it's pretty pricey, but from an all-in-one standpoint, I mean, there's realistically, I think there's only like a 65 gallon above this one. I think 30 to 60 gallons, 65 is a pretty good beginner tank, just because the parameters are easy to manage. Those swings aren't going to be super instant. It's going to be little by little. And again, it's, you know, not a lot of maintenance. 10 gallons, 5 gallons water change weekly is going to do you pretty good. This past weekend, I did a 15 gallon water change just to kind of help out with my nitrates. But overall, this tank is really good. It comes with the stand itself, which is a double shelf. So it has the bottom portion, which is pretty open. I have my all ATO return pump, and then I have like the electrical up in the top, and then it has open spacing in the back so that you guys are able to put your wires through and make it look real clean. The only other thing that looks kind of out of whack is my wave maker. I have to find some time to set it up so it looks real clean, but besides that, everything else is super nice. A couple things that I'm rocking with this tank itself. So I have the 2 Prime 16 HD. I like them. You're able to use them. You're able to use the app itself to set up the lighting schedule. There's a Facebook group that I found. It's Prime. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's Prime something. And they have a bunch of files that you can kind of go through. I've been messing around with. I've used the Pirate, the Saxby. This one is the Caribbean one that I found, and I like the blues. It's been working so far. I'm going to rock with it, see how the Duncan and the Torch react to it. The GSP, I mean, it's the green poly, it's just, it goes with whatever. As long as it gets light, it does not care. I also want to make sure that the anemone is happy as well with the amount of light. So just kind of working with it to see which one has enough par to hit everything and make sure that we're showing that growth. Couple things to help out with nitrates and phosphates. So I have a JBJ SK45 Skimmer back here, as you can tell. This right here uses foam and air pressure with the water to basically pump up all the excess gunk and fill up this tube right here. This is all waste, nasty waste that you know, you can easily remove out. I literally just turn it off, and then I take out this little bottle right here. I empty it, and then I let it go again. To partner with this one is I have a innovative Marine Reactor. I have the medium one, not the desktop one. And this right here, I'll try to add a video in this spot. All right. Now that you've seen the video, this right here, I have bio pellets, but you can put GFOs. You can put whatever you want inside of here, and this should work in tangent with the skimmer. And this is just to kind of help out with my nitrates to get them in a better spot. I was in the 50 range, and I'm trying to get down to around the 20-ish. I don't have like a exact number that I want to be at, but I sure as hell do not want to be at 0 either. So want to make sure my phosphates and my nitrates are in a very, very comfortable spot. So those are some of the accessories that we bought to manage. You guys already saw I have my RODI auto retop that's in there. I just got like a little cheap $50 one, but it does the job. This is the sensor right here, this little green light. Anytime that water gets below the green light, it'll automatically turn refill with RODI water that I have stored under the tank. And then I got this real nice basket, media basket. So I have, you know, my media. I have a little bit of Chemi Pure, I believe, and then just some filter floss to make sure that we are cleaning up the, you know, taking out the gunk from the tank, which is I want to say is a good correlation to how clean and the water has been looking. And then once we are in a better spot, I'll start removing stuff little by little, turning off a reactor, turning off skimmer, etc., etc. And then once we kind of move the fishes around, once we get the other tanks, that'll help out as well. Couple updates. So number one, I lost my Halloween hermit, and I lost my I lost a couple snails. I think I got like 2 turbo snails, and I believe I have a couple Astrea snails. But they, you know, they're doing pretty good. I'm dosing copepods, so every Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be getting copepods, just trying to build up that colony. Try to get a mix to make sure that, you know, we get a good blend, and that should help out with, you know, some of the fish growth and the coral growth. As you can tell right now, it's that downtime window for my tank to turn off. But, you know, ultimately what I'm trying to look for is to continue make sure that my corals grow. My wife and I agreed that we're not going to be buying any more single polyps or like smaller polyps. We're going to start getting bigger ones, or at least ones that are a lot more noticeable, and then just kind of grow them out from there. So like the Duncan, I'm going to put a picture. I'm going to put a video right now. All right, we are back. So we had a couple complications, but going over the corals, like I was saying, we're not going to get any small corals. We're not getting any single polyps. We're going to do bigger ones, make sure that our investment doesn't go to waste. I lost a couple of the corals, the zoanthids specifically, but I'll put in a couple videos right here of what we have and how it looks. All right, now that you guys are back, going over what the plan is and what I'm trying to do moving forward. So number one, I have an RODI system that I have on the way. My plan is to install that and start making my own RODI water on top of my own salt water. I have the salt already, so just a matter of getting the RODI system and then installing it. On top of that is I want to get more corals, so I want to get a couple torches. We'll see when we end up getting some of those. And I want to get some more hammers. You know, they look really nice. I want to get some pretty exotic ones, some nice looking ones. I saw some gold hammers when I went to the store the other day, and they were calling my name. So we'll see how that goes. But outside of that, I mean, not too much. You know, the anemone is walking around. It's still trying to find its place. It's only been like a week. So, you know, we'll see where it ends up at. It was in the bottom left side of it inside the cave, and now it's on the top right. So We're going to continue letting doing its thing. But besides that, if you have any tips, any tricks, any feedback that you can give me, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the views that I get. And if you have any questions about the tank, about any of the accessories, or what I do to just kind of work through the tank and the parameters and all that stuff, please let me know. But outside of that, much love from my family to yours. Have a good one.